Alrighty, let's talk about the Fantastic Four. So, Fantastic Four came out, first steps, and I saw it. But before I really get into this video, do me a big favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Has helped with the algorithm. Also, comment down there below if you're new to the channel. Just comment and say what you thought of the film, and that helps me out too. So, what did I think of Fantastic Four? Y'all already know what I think about Superman. I thought it was good. I enjoyed myself. This is the first Marvel film I saw in theaters that I was like, hey, I'm not mad. I'm not angry. I'm not disappointed. I thought that was good. I was really impressed how fantastic it was. There are problems a little bit towards the third act, especially dealing with certain, some would say girl boss, but I don't think it was. You could use Sue Storm third act as a mother protecting her child, and I can see that. And when it comes to mother and sons, you know that dynamic if you're a son. So I can see that. The last one with the Silver Surfer, I can understand that one. That was a kind of out of nowhere because it just 1 minute it was supposed to be one character, then boom, that character was pushed aside and I'll do it type of thing. I was like, okay, that's weird. Whatever. But if you want to talk about those two incidents, that's fine. However, the first and second act is fantastic. There is a scene where they're in space being chased. I have never seen that shit done before in my life till I saw this Fantastic Four, and it was done very well. I thought that was cool as hell. And then during that chase scene, Sue's giving birth. I was like, yo, this is tight. The director of this film, I think his name is Shackman or Matt or whatever. We're going to call him by Matt S. because I don't want to butcher his last name. He did a great job. He did WandaVision. I was like, why are you getting this guy from WandaVision? He's not going to be good. I'm sorry. You were great. You did a great job with the 1960 feature retro. That was perfect. And this setting in a different universe and set on a different Earth. Perfect idea. At first I was against it, but now looking back at it and watching this film, it fits. It works because now this film is not binded by the laws of the MCU. And I think we're at the point now in the MCU where the continuity is hurting more so the future films than it did the past films. And I'm starting to see that now. And I hope Marvel saw that too, because when you do your own continuity, or set in the own different universe, you have your own laws and you can make your own rules. And I think these filmmakers might be at the point now where they want to do stuff like that. But I don't know. That's just me talking right now. But it worked. It worked, and I appreciated it. Vanessa Kirby did a great job as Sue. Johnny, the actor who played him, did okay for what he was given, but he was good, and he wasn't an idiot compared to the other versions. So I was like, interesting. Ben was good for what he was. You can tell he's not as angry at Reed for turning him into Ben Grimm as the other incarnation. A lot more to the Tim Story one. And I understand that now. And I'm like, okay, cool. They don't probably want to touch upon that, which is fine because we've seen that done before. But Mr. Pascal, not a fan of him as a person. I thought he did a good job. I mean, nothing else to say about that. But he's everywhere. Like, people might be getting sick of him too. He is all over the place. He might need to take a chill pill and relax. Like, take a year off of acting. Let somebody else work, okay? Okay, you made enough money. But overall, everybody did a great job. But the MVP for me was not the Silver Surfer. Wasn't the family. It was Galactus. I thought they handled Galactus perfectly. The best way you could handle him was a threat. Love him. It does beg the question, though. They're going to have to bring him back. Because there's a lot of fan, I want to say, uproar, but it's a lot of positivity for Galactus. Because we like the presentation we got with Galactus, excuse me. And honestly, if you ask me, the Avengers' next big bad should have been Galactus. Not Kang, not even Doctor Doom. It should have been Galactus. Because if you saw him in that film, think if he was taking on all the Avengers, it would have been awesome to see, especially if you get his heroes. We don't even have his heroes yet. We just had the Surfer, so you know. But before I really get into this video, or before I wrap this video up, I want to give you my rating for it. It's a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. I have no complaints with it. And yes, it was better than Superman. Because they focus on the family, they focus on Fantastic Four. When you watch Superman, James Gunn, excuse me, it's not focusing on Superman, it's focusing on everything else but Superman. And it's just too many characters to juggle. The family, Surfer, Galactus, Baby, that was it. And they focused on all those characters, and they did a good enough job where I safely could say I was satisfied with what I was got. To the point where I'm like, just focus on Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Don't touch nothing else. Just Fantastic Four and the X-Men. Set this in his own continuity and then have them fuse with it. Because remember, Fox was supposed to do a Fantastic Four and X-Men crossover. Well, let's keep that going. But just focus on Fantastic Four and the X-Men as a new MCU threshold. And I think a lot of folks will be happy with that. That's just my opinion. But overall, that's all I got to say on it. I don't want to really go on longer than what it needs to be with this video. That's my review of the Fantastic Four. I have another video later about Fantastic Four Superman. Get ready for that. Fantastic Four, I believe, made $218 million. So it made less than Superman. But it's fine. It still beat it, though. So that's all I gotta say. As always, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. What do I think the run will be for this? Like the ending run? The way things are going with these superhero movies and movies in general, if not 6, 7. But I don't even see that having that much legs. But we'll see. As always, peace. Have a Johnson day. I'll see you guys next video.